Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to the live stream. How's everybody doing here? And I have iced coffee in a bottle. But just relaxing. There's lots of snow out there now. Now it's winter, for sure. I mean, not by the calendar. It's still fall, but Michigan says it's winter. And the snowmobiles are already going by on the trail across the road. So there's enough for that already. Enough snow. So that's how it goes. Hi, Byerly Time. How are you doing? We had fish for dinner and cauliflower and rice. Teriyaki cauliflower.
It was good.
Yeah, I thought it was teriyaki broccoli. Belfry Bats. Hello from brisk northern Arizona. Well, it's colder over here. I'm sure. Right now it says it's 32 degrees. Feels like 26. But I do know northern Arizona gets snow because I've been there. I worked at the Grand Canyon for a while in 1995. And I woke up one day and there was snow and I was mad because I thought I was getting away from that. Well, I learned right then and there that it snows there too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got a few inches out there.
Yeah.
Wet, packy, heavy snow.
Probably enough where we won't get the full ground bare again till spring.
Probably not.
But it's almost December, so it's time. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Byerly says, we're supposed to get a snowstorm tonight. Not a surprise.
Yeah.
I'll watch the news at 11 and see what Joe Charlevoix says. I mean, I believe you. Because that's no surprise at all.
No.
But I'll find out just how bad it's supposed to be.
Yeah, at least for our local area anyway.
Well, she's from here.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She is in the local area.
All right. Well, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. So Belfry Bat says, did you make the reindeer painting? Can we see it? Yeah, I mean, it's going to be in the next video, but I can show you guys because not all our subscribers are here. There. And the pattern said do it brown, but I decided to be different. So he's a white reindeer. And it's snowing. And so I think it came out pretty good. Everybody in the RFS Dan paint night said they liked it. So that's good. But I'll have to get a frame for it because it's the flat kind of canvas. So there's nothing to hang it from. So I need a frame for it if I want to put it on the wall. That's what happened last night was the paint night. Belfry Bats, wow, nice job. I like the white. Thank you. That's what everybody else said, that they liked the color scheme. I wanted to try something different because the reindeer was supposed to be brown with a great big red nose. And I'm like, they always look like that. I should try something different. Rudolph the blue-nosed reindeer, pretty much. Just something different instead of the same old thing all the time.
Yeah.
And I did Google, and white reindeer exist. They just don't have turquoise hooves, antlers, and noses. But that was a good color scheme, so that's how I did it. So what have you been up to?
Not a whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was out earlier today, and if it gets cold enough, I can see the road's not being too good.
Yeah. Belfry Bat says, creative people think differently. I know. I'm always coming up with different ideas. Byerly time. Did you know Santa Finnish as from Finland? Oh, that Santa is Finnish. I don't know if I knew it or not. Maybe I heard it. But it's not a surprise. I believe it. Makes sense. So we ate all our Thanksgiving leftovers. They lasted, 3 days?
For a while.
But we made, the next day we had Thanksgiving again. We didn't make anything else for dinner. And then the next day we had the last for lunch. That way it doesn't just sit in the refrigerator and get old.
Yeah.
And it was just a turkey breast, not a whole turkey. So we got that finished up without having to freeze any of it.
Yeah, when it's usually a whole turkey, we usually have to end up breaking down the leftovers of it and putting it back in the freezer.
Yep, for sandwiches or whatever. But I like to take leftover turkey and brown it in a frying pan because it's really good that way. And sometimes I might mix eggs with it, and that's breakfast. So that we know more to do with it than just sandwiches. Byerly time. My fridge, I'm afraid to see what's at the back. Yeah, well, I had to clean the new refrigerator for the first time the other day. And in the back, laying on its side, was a jar, and it looked like it was a big white curd in there. And I'm like, what is this? And it turns out what it was is Don made some powdered milk, and he left it in the refrigerator in a jar, and then it fell over and rolled into the back and became a big white curd.
Yeah, because it was set back there and unseen and got in the boat.
It's gross. So I said, here, you're going to open this and wash it. I'm not going to. I didn't want to smell that.
I just took it out and dumped it out in the compost pile.
Yuck. Did it smell bad?
Not really. Not really.
It's funny that powdered milk spoils too.
Oh, yeah. Well, it only is supposed to keep for like, I forgot how many days, but not very long.
It spoils faster than normal milk.
Yeah. It's short-lived when you make it.
Yeah.
Really short-lived.
Belfry Bats, did you ever watch Man Farts into Walmart Intercom? Yeah. It was funny. Byerly time. That's homemade cottage cheese, but that's how it's made. Yeah. But I really like cottage cheese, and I don't think I would have liked what was in that jar. Yuck.
Yeah.
I know that's how they make cheese curds too, but it's under more of a controlled situation. Cheese curds and cottage cheese taste good.
Yeah, well, they add something to it to make it.
Yeah, not just all gross and nasty in the back of the refrigerator.
Yeah. They add something to it to make it gel up like that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the chemical's called or nothing like that or anything, but
I don't know.
I know they add something to it to make it do it.
Yeah.
It's a shame that the old Onaway Cheese Factory no longer exists.
Yeah, I know. Last time I was in there, I was a little kid, and I barely remember. I just remember walking through the door, and there was a back area where there was cheese hanging from the ceiling, like rolls of cheese hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah.
But I was so little. I was like 3 or 4 years old.
Yeah, I was pretty young myself. So.
Yeah.
I don't remember a whole lot about it, but I do remember some about it. Going in there and...
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Parents buying, something related to cheese or buying cheese or whatever.
Something related to cheese.
Yeah.
Well, it's a cheese shop. I think they would be more than related to cheese. It would be cheese.
Cheese. What about squeaky cheese?
Barley Time. I heard they were making a new one, but they stopped working on it for some reason. Yeah, I know. It's that gas station on the corner. What used to be a gas station across from the courthouse, and they did all that remodeling on it. And then I think it's 3 years ago now, a for sale sign showed up, and that's the end of it. So much for that.
Yeah.
Belfry Bats, have you started watching any Christmas specials yet? No, not yet. Some of the stuff we have on Blu-ray, like we have A Christmas Story. We have Apple TV Plus, so we can watch the Charlie Brown one, and I know there's stuff streaming all over the place. Green Acres, Michigan Dairy Goats. Hello to Neil and Don. Hope you guys are enjoying the snow. Yeah. Wheels are back across the road again. 75 in Detroit, but snowmobiles. That high-pitched whining 24 hours a day, including in the middle of the night. They don't care if there are houses here. They want to go 100. And it's scary, too, because every spring when we walk up and down that trail, we find beer cans and vodka bottles and all this whiskey bottles and stuff. So they're going 100 on snowmobiles drunk. So that's great. So I have to get our Christmas tree and our decorations out of the back of the new closet because it's the first stuff I put in there. That was dumb. But I always put the tree up on December 1st. We've got, 2 days to get the stuff out of the back of the closet.
What do you get a we and a you?
Well, you're going to have to help me move that stuff out of there and then put it back after we get the Christmas tree and the ornament box out.
Well, good luck. You said I have to help.
I want you to. I have some new ornaments this year, and I didn't buy our yearly ornament yet. I don't know. We'll have to do that on the 3rd when we go shopping. Whatever one we end up getting. One of the Hallmark ornaments. This will be, I think, the 4th or 5th year where I've bought one every year for the tree.
I don't know.
I think so.
I'm not counting.
Yeah.
What's the sense in it?
I don't know. Teeth of Nez, our Thanksgiving was fine. And Barley Time says, my Christmas tree I still haven't decorated yet. I spend lots of time designing it. That's cool. Belfry Bats, we have a black Christmas tree with nothing but skull spider goth ornaments for it. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I bought a box of ornaments with black ornaments, black balls in it. So I have purple ones and black ones, and then the random ornaments. So that should look pretty good. Just hope that we don't wake up every morning and there are balls all across the house. Because that's what, especially Kylo, he likes to bat them down and kick them all over the room, all over the house.
Yeah.
Luckily, they don't tip the tree over because that's a little ridiculous. And they don't climb it. But yet they have a whole box of balls and other toys and stuff, cat toys. They won't touch those. But they have to have the Christmas balls, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to put that one leftover light up tree in the yard or not. Is that buried in the shed?
Yeah, I'm probably not even going to put up this year.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling up to doing shit like that this year.
No, another year we could find something for outside, something new. Because those trees were given to us and they keep breaking and falling apart. And they were already used when they were given to us. So,
yeah.
Those outside things. Belfry bats. Our cats launched themselves into the tree. They've destroyed a lot of really old precious ornaments, but I can't get mad at cats. No, because that's what they do. But we tried to train them not to do that. I mean, they don't launch themselves into the tree, luckily, but they reach up, lay under there and reach up and knock the balls down. So it could be worse. They haven't broken anything yet.
Not yet.
No.
Been a slow day today.
Yeah. The X-Files is on over on the TV, but we have it muted. Barley Time says, last year my cats were only 3 months old, so it wasn't too bad, but they knocked the tree over 4 times every night. Well, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll have to tie it up with a rope so they can't tip it over from the top. Belfry bats, they never break the stupid ones I don't care about. I don't have any that are really breakable right now because I had to start all my decorations over again, and I don't have any glass ones or anything like that. I think everything's And then I am going to do Vlogmas. I know I haven't been filming every day for a while now, but I've just been slacking. But Vlogmas should get me back into doing it every day again. And I already made a special intro and a special outro for Vlogmas like I did last year, but it's a new one. I mean, I still have the one from last year saved, but might as well do something different every year. So what, do we have any plans for the week? Or, I mean, I know I don't.
Neither do I.
Besides trying to find the Christmas tree and getting that put up. No more doctor's appointments until January. So that's good. Riley Time says, I'm hoping to start doing my regular upload again. I had COVID for a week. I'm finally negative. Yeah, that's not good. Susan Moss says, Tennille, what was the last book volume of the Warriors series? Were you able to read before your library quit buying them? I think they only have like the first 4 seasons. It's not seasons, series. And then after that, there's nothing. So I just started buying up my own, all of them, from book 1 on. I don't have them all bought yet, but I buy one every once in a while. That way, when I want to read them, I have them. And if I want to read them again, I have them. So there's a bookshelf in the bedroom that's just for those books. But yeah, the library in Onaway did not go very far with them, and neither did the one in Sheboygan. I checked them too. They're pretty behind. And they don't even have the digital versions of all of them. They only went so far with those too. So you can't do it that way either. I've been reading those books for a long time. December 2017 I started. I'm still not all the way caught up, but I'm getting close. But they're still not done writing them. They just announced another new series. So I don't know how long they're going to write them, but as long as they do, I'll keep reading them. Riley Times says their books in Onaway are always donated by public. Yeah, I don't know. But one way or the other, they don't have everything you need there. And not the digital copies either that you can get from their e-library. They don't have them all there either. So that's how it goes with a small town and a small library. But that's all right because I like owning them anyway.
Yeah.
And my mom is reading them too, so I'm not the only one. Once I finish, I give her the next book. So they've been useful for 2 people so far. So do you like having to scrape snow and ice off the car again?
That hasn't been that bad lately.
I know, but you still have to do it before you can go anywhere.
Yeah. So the snow cleanup is what I don't like.
Yeah, and you didn't put the belt on the snowblower, so.
No, I didn't do it yet.
Well, there's snow on the ground. Now you're going to have to lay on the ground in the snow.
Oh, well, no biggie.
I have a feeling you're not going to do it. You're just going to shovel all winter.
It ain't the first time I had to lay in the snowbank to try and fix that damn thing. Every time I turn around, I got to do something to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It ain't one thing, it's another with that.
Riley Time, have you ever scraped ice off with a credit card and have it snap? No, because we have ice scrapers.
No, I haven't never done that yet.
Belfry Bat says, Don shot a sweet-ass deer yet. No.
Not this year.
No, what, are you done now? You're not going to go out
Well, I'll probably go out a little bit more, but I haven't had no luck this year. I only seen one deer, and that's it. And it seems like every time I go out, it sounds like World War III started all around me.
Yeah. Even though it's private property, there's people shooting all over the place, really close.
Yeah, almost every time I've been out, it sounds like World War III going on.
Yeah.
Hoping to at least get one this year, anyway.
Yeah. For stock the freezer.
Yeah. Only seen one deer this year, and it was just a young one.
Yeah.
So I let that one go in hopes that it makes it through this deer season, so that way you can get bigger for maybe next year.
Yep. Belfry Bats, does Don have an ice fishing shanty? No.
No, but I wish I did.
Yeah, I kind of wish too, because he wants to teach me how to ice fish, but it's going to be pretty cold.
Yeah. I got to make a ice bud. I got the stuff here to make one. I just got to make one.
Yeah. And Bradley Time says it's quiet until you go out, then bam, nonstop.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I've never been hunting myself, but he comes home and tells me that what happened.
Yeah.
And he's usually freezing when he gets home, even though there's a deer blind.
Yeah, but it's drafty and stuff like that, so.
Yeah.
Not that it's a bad deer blind, it's just drafty, so. It gets cold easy when you're just sitting out there and sitting still and not moving around.
Yeah. So if you haven't clicked thumbs up on this, go ahead, because that always helps. It's free and easy and doesn't take long. Yeah, kind of uneventful.
Yeah.
But
well, not much going on right now.
No, not really. I have to have put those eye drops in every morning, and it burns, and then my eyes are scratchy and watering all day long. But it's supposed to help with the high eye pressure, so whatever. I read the side effects. It said burning and scratchy and all that, so that's how it is. Briley says, my grandpa had a drill for drilling 15 feet in the ice for ice fishing. Where is there 15 feet of ice? 15-foot thick ice.
Well, I've seen it get like 2.5 foot thick around here, but I haven't seen it get that thick. But
Belfry Bats, does Onaway have a Christmas parade? Nope. 4th of July, and that's it. Oh, Briley said, but he traveled to Alaska a lot. Yeah, I'm sure ice is really thick there.
Yeah.
And the only other parade Onaway has is that semi-truck parade for the Big Rig Challenge every spring, put on by Onaway Speedway. But it's just the trucks driving through town, and then they turn around and go back to the track.
Yeah.
So, not like the one in Mackinac City with all the lights and stuff.
Right. Yeah, it's just a Big Rig Challenge.
Yep.
The Big Rig drag races and stuff.
Oh, Riley says homecoming parade too. All right. I don't pool, so I don't know what they do. Belfry Bats, Prescott has a Christmas light parade, but it's pretty crappy. Well, yeah. I know they have a Christmas tree lighting in Chandler Park in Onaway. I don't know if they did it yet or not.
Well,
Maybe it was
I've seen
December.
trees up there, but
well, yeah, but I don't know if they lit them yet. Maybe
Yeah.
it was December 6th.
yeah, I'm not sure.
It says it somewhere. Yeah, I'm trying to find it here. It's not on this group, I don't think. Facebook group called "You Know You Grew Up in Onaway, Michigan when ... And Punk Skunk says your Thanksgiving meal looked good. It was. Definitely. That's pretty much the same thing we make every year.
Yeah.
The traditional type things.
Yeah, try to use a Dutch oven whenever we can.
Yeah.
The cast iron one.
Riley time. You know you grew up in Onaway when everyone was street racing. Well, I don't remember street racing, but I remember cruising. I didn't do it because I didn't have any friends, but I remember the kids in high school asking me, how come you don't go cruising with everybody else? Well, because that's kind of goofy to drive from one end of the street to the other over and over and over and over and over and over. Right?
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Onaway's not that big of a town.
All right, the Chandler Park tree lighting is December 4th. I don't know if we'll go to it or not. We haven't ever yet, but we do go afterward and film the trees. Susan Maz, I live in Kalamazoo and our downtown Christmas lights are beautiful. It just makes you happy. Yeah, I bet that would be good to see.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of Christmas lights in Onaway. There's nothing in Tower. They don't do anything in Tower for anything.
No.
But it's not anything that's spectacular.
No. Just a few, simple.
Those things on the light poles, like wreaths on the light poles.
That's why I was just going to say, go for the light poles. Just a few simple, basic things, and that's about it.
That seems to be the only thing any town does around here.
Yeah.
Something hanging from the light pole. Every light pole.
Yeah.
Sheboygan, Gaylord, Petoskey, Alpena, whatever. Same thing.
Yeah.
Punk Skunk says, for Thanksgiving, Belfry Bats made a fantastic American Beauty cake. First layer, flourless chocolate. Second layer, chocolate mousse, then topped with chocolate ganache. Yeah, that sounds incredibly rich and sweet, but really good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that took sweet tooth in a hurry.
Yeah.
It sounds really good, though.
It does, yeah. We just had pumpkin pie, but
yeah.
Anybody who watched the video knew that. Cool Whip. Just your usual regular stuff. I don't know what we'll have for Christmas. Unless we just don't even do dessert on Christmas.
Yeah, I don't know.
Belfry Bats, do you guys think eggnog is off the chain or hideous? I'm on Team Hideous.
Well, I'm on Team Hideous, too.
But I like eggnog.
I don't.
I love eggnog. We should put it on the shopping list.
For me to pour down the drain.
No. Punk Skunk says sugar coma. Yeah. When I worked at McDonald's in Alpena, for a while they had an eggnog shake. That was really good. I don't know if they do that anymore. I don't go to McDonald's anymore. Sick of that place. And they got rid of the grilled chicken and the salad, so what's the point? But speaking of eggnog, I have never had it with alcohol in it, so I don't know what it's like that way. Susan Moss says eggnog fudge is good. I haven't heard of that, but I bet it is. But I just buy the container of eggnog and drink it normal. I don't put alcohol in it. I don't even know what that would be like. You wouldn't either because you've never tried it, right?
No.
Because he doesn't like eggnog.
I don't like eggnog. I don't like it, so.
What I don't like is buttermilk. Ugh, gross. I suppose you're going to say you like buttermilk.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
That's nasty.
So is eggnog.
No. People would drink buttermilk, put pepper on it, and then drink it.
It's better.
Yuck.
Mm.
And yes, I tried it. When I was a little kid, I tried my dad's buttermilk. Ugh, nasty. Punk Skunk says, do you like Chex Mix? Yeah. I don't see anything wrong with it. I know there's a whole lot of different kinds. Last night I ate corn nuts.
Yeah.
Anybody remember corn nuts? I saw some in the store, the ranch flavor, and I grabbed a little bag for a snack. I think they're good, but they're really hard. So if you have bad teeth, they'll break your teeth off. Punk Skunk says Susan Moss makes the best Chex Mix. I can imagine. And I know you can make it a bunch of different ways with a bunch of different stuff in it. And I also know they use Chex for puppy chow, people call it. In the chocolate or peanut butter, or I had a chocolate mint kind once. That's not Chex Mix, though. That's different. That's a dessert. Oh, Muddy Buddies, I think. But the first time I had it, it was made homemade by somebody, and she called it puppy chow. Catherine B. I remember corn nuts. My sister and I made some Chex Mix this weekend. Brought back good memories of my mom. Yeah. Briley says, I prefer making my homemade Chex. Huh. You mean the cereal itself? Or homemade Chex Mix? Because I don't know how easy it would be to make the cereal itself. Susan Moss, I add in Cheerios because they really soak up the spices. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, Chex Mix, yeah. I know you can buy it in the store, but I know people who make it homemade can really use their creativity and make it even better.
Oh, you can make it how you want to make it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Or you can add in the stuff that you want and leave out the stuff you don't.
Yep. I used to make candied walnuts. Were those walnuts? No.
Yeah, it was candied walnuts.
No, pecans. I don't know. Anyway, candied nuts. But I'm not going to make them this year because I don't have the nuts. But it's with cinnamon and sugar. Riley says, made homemade one time, takes forever to make 1 cup of it. Yeah. Makes sense. Belfry Bats. Who would win a fight between Jonathan Davis from the new metal band Korn or Trent Reznor from the industrial band 9 Inch Nails? Probably Trent Reznor. I know he's bigger than Jonathan Davis. But actually, honestly, I don't know because I don't know either of those guys personally. Briley Time, I can't spell it, the breakfast flakes. Oh, you said cereal. Okay. Yeah, it'd be hard to make cereal, your own cereal, I think. Because I don't know how they do that, but it seems like it would be a factory process. Well, anyway, it was candied something or other. But yeah, we don't make a bunch of cakes and cookies and stuff for Christmas.
No.
Never. Don't need that stuff anyway.
Half of the time it's just me and you here anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, most of the time anyway.
Yeah. We just make a dinner and that's enough. Riley asked, do you do your own YouTube editing? Yep, every bit of it. Don doesn't know how.
No.
And I'm not going to hire somebody else to do it. I consider it all a part of the job. I edit I do all the filming. I do all the editing. I run all the social media. It's all me. Punk Skunk, how are your new glasses working out? They look great on you. Yeah, I mean, the only problem is that, okay, now they're on my face, but I can't focus on the computer screen and I really can't see the phone. So what I have to do is I have to push them down and now everything is clear. So if I look like a little old woman with my glasses on the tip of my nose all the time, that's why. I don't know why they're like that, but they are. I was really upset for the first 3 days because I couldn't figure out why I couldn't see anything up close. And then I just happened to go like this and it all came in focus. And I'm like, oh, okay then. Even though I know that's not really what you're supposed to have to do.
Yeah.
And so, first pair I've had that do that. But still better than the last ones because everything is clear. But at least now we do have the camper all winterized and taken care of. Don got the slider put in. Now we just wait till May.
Yeah.
End of May when the nights warm up a little so we don't have to keep using the furnace on there because that really goes through propane. We'll only need the propane for the stove, because the hot water or the water heater is electric. The refrigerator is electric. Yeah, Yes, because he always gets on me about saying hot water heater. Because if the water's already hot, why do you need to heat it?
Exactly. It's not called a hot water heater. If the water's already hot, why do you got to heat it? It's called a water heater.
Well, I know, but I grew up with everybody saying hot water heater, so it's a habit.
Well,
I'm trying to retrain myself not to say it.
Yeah, well, that's not the proper way of saying it. It's technically called water heater, not a hot water heater. Because if the water's already hot, why do you got to heat it?
Yeah.
People just got to pay attention to what they're saying before they say it.
I suppose.
Well, think about it. I'm right.
Yeah, but nobody thinks it's not really that important.
No, but I'm right though.
Yeah. Riley Time says, it's like towel. Why do you have to clean it when you are already clean? I don't know if I get that one. That's why I'm reading it over and it's like, what?
That's funny.
You come out of clean it. Clean what? The shower?
The towel.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
the towel.
Well, that keeps the towels soft, though. Soft and smelling good if you wash them once in a while. Don't ever wash it. You're going to end up with a piece of sandpaper.
Yeah.
So say something.
So a button on a pair of pantyhose.
Sure.
There, I said something.
Yeah.
Well, it hasn't been a very interesting week.
No, not really. I mean, I had to go to the doctor. That was about it. We just went to the doctor and turned around and left. We didn't even go right into Petoskey and do any shopping or anything. We just left. Punk skunk should be called a cold water heater. Yeah, technically. Yeah. It heats up cold water. Belfry Bats, do you guys know how to ice skate? I don't.
No.
And I tried roller skating once in my senior year of high school. I didn't know how to move. All I could do was just stand there and go like this because I had no idea how to move and nobody showed me. And I kept falling on the same knee over and over and over. And the next morning, my whole knee was black, and I haven't tried anything like that since, and I have no desire to.
Same here.
Did you ever even try?
I tried ice skating when I was a kid and never could get it.
The idea of ice skating is extra scary to me because you're just on this one skinny thing. What if you break your ankle because it went, because you're just standing on this line? You don't have 4 wheels like a skate. Briley time. I used to travel to Ann Arbor 2 times a year for a 5-minute appointment. Luckily, they moved me to Alpena. Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, that would.
I mean, Petoskey isn't that far away. It took like 49 minutes. Moved it, not me. Yeah, I knew what you meant. That would be a terrible drive. So I don't know if we really have anything left to talk about this time.
Not really. Just besides if it gets cold enough out tonight, the roads I don't think would be too hot.
No.
No, they were still pretty damp when I was last out.
Yeah, and it all freezes into ice, and then people fly off the road and go into the ditch.
Yeah.
Because they still want to drive 100 miles an hour.
Well, they want to drive like it's still summertime, and you can't do that.
Yeah. Belfry Bats, what's your worst city in Michigan? I want to avoid moving there. I guess Detroit proper. Or what? Not downtown Detroit, that's okay, but around where all the abandoned houses are. Houses all falling down all over the place, and there's a lot of crime. And I hear that Pontiac, which is a suburb of Detroit, is also very high crime. And Flint. Every time we would go to the machine shop in Flint for a concert. We go straight to the machine shop, see the concert, and drive all the way home the same night because it's too dangerous to stay in a motel in Flint.
Well, you want to stay, if you got friends, you want to stay together.
Yeah.
You know, better in groups.
So we were tired by the time we got home at 5 a.m, but hey, we were alive.
Yeah. In areas like that, I would definitely recommend having a friend with you because it's safer, safety in numbers.
And the sign behind me says, "Beware of zombie cat." Punk Skunk, if you could live anywhere in Michigan, where would it be? If you could live anywhere in the U.S., where would it be? What about in the whole world? Probably Mackinac Island for Michigan. And then anywhere in the U.S., probably like the Great Smoky Mountains area in Tennessee. And the whole world, I don't know. Probably still Tennessee. One place I'd like to visit Sunday is London, but that will take a long time. A lot of money saved. Go on the London Eye, or whatever they're calling it now. I think I heard they changed the name. Oh, yeah. Punk Skunk. Where would Don want to live? It's me. Where in Michigan? Where in the U.S.?
Michigan? Not really sure. U.S.? Probably Texas. The whole world? Probably went in, I'd say Africa. I'd have to say Africa, yeah.
That's different. Katrina Okalski. Hey guys, I didn't realize it was so late. That's all right. Hello. How are you doing? We're just sitting here because there isn't anything too exciting going on.
No. Nothing too interesting happened this week, that's for sure.
No. Just lots of snow.
Lots of snow.
Lots of snow. What do we have? 3 or 4 inches now? Katrina says, doing good. You guys? Yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah, probably that.
Just watching. I'm not watching. It's me, but I keep glancing over at the X-Files on Comet. It seems like they've been playing the X-Files constantly since yesterday. I don't know. Maybe that's all they ever play anymore.
I don't know. I've been playing a lot of it lately.
Yeah, just the X-Files. Katrina says, we got stuck driving in the snow on the way back from Frankenmuth. It was so icy. Yeah, that isn't good at all.
Yeah, I got a family down around that area.
To do some vlogging down there, like at Bronner's and downtown, stuff like that. Didn't do it this year, but maybe after all the COVID junk is over, completely over. Belfry Bats, would you rather be stung by a scorpion or a porcupine? Well, I'd have to say a porcupine because scorpions are poisonous. So that wouldn't be good.
Of course, bleach on it, you'd be fine.
What about you? A porcupine or a scorpion?
Well, neither.
Yeah. That wasn't neither was not an option. One or the other.
One or the other.
Yeah.
Give me a nest full of bees. That'd be good.
Okay, then. A nest full of bees.
Yeah, been there, done that one. Out mowing the lawn one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, went over top of a nest.
Punk skunk. Good choice, Don. LOL. Left in my Etsy shop. And that there's a link to the shop in the description. I don't really expect anybody to buy it, but it's on sale, so I don't know. To use it as a Christmas present for somebody who likes birds, it's there. Katrina says Bronner's was a nightmare yesterday, LOL. Well, I've only ever been there in the summer with my family growing up, so it was pretty busy in the summer, but I suppose at Christmas time it's going to go crazy.
Yeah, I've only been there one time and it was short-lived, and it wasn't even there to even look at stuff here, so.
Yeah, well, it's nice to look through.
Yeah, well, that's not what I was there for.
The last time I was there, I lived in Saginaw, and I applied for a job at Bronner's. They didn't call me, but Bavarian Inn called me, and I worked in the bakery for a while. But I didn't stay down there, down in that area for very long. It's not fun trying to live in Saginaw. The only good part about it is Tittabawassee and Bay Road, where all the stores are and the mall. But with the way things are going with Gaylord, it looks like they might catch up pretty soon. I mean, they're not going to build a mall because nobody builds malls anymore. Malls are dying. But all the good restaurants and stores and stuff are finally coming to Gaylord instead of never and nowhere up here.
Gaylord's been getting quite a bit of new stuff, it seems like.
That's
lately.
because it's on the freeway. You get more business on a major freeway like I-75 than you do on some side road. That's why Petoskey is not getting everything that Gaylord is. And Alpena, too. Because they're not anywhere near the freeway. I found that out when I was working in Indian River at the gas station. Not the Shell, but the one across from it. We were so busy all the time. The manager said it was because Indian River is on the freeway. And Katrina says, which restaurants? Well, they got Five Guys. They got Panera Bread. They got Tim Hortons. Punk Skunk. Is Fashion Square Mall still there? I think it's in Saginaw area. Yes, it's still there. It's on Tittabawassee Road. I don't know how long it'll last. Last time we were in there, everything was still open. So it didn't look like it was going to go out of business. The one in Traverse City is still in business too. And that one alive is it has the Northern Michigan's only Target attached to it. So those are the only two. The Alpena Mall was never a good mall in the first place, and now it's becoming a factory of some kind. So that's the end of that one. But it was never very big in the first place. Because malls are just dying. Katrina says Tim Hortons coffee is good. Yeah, I tried it once. I liked it. Oh, and there's a Cold Stone Creamery in there too. They're both in the same building. And they got Firehouse Subs and Aldi. I mean, that's a store, but one of two Aldi that are up here. The other one is in Petoskey. And I guess Alpena's supposed to get one if they can stop arguing about who's going to clean the gas out of the ground at the property they want to use. But Sheboygan won't ever get anything like that because nothing happens in Sheboygan. Belfry Bats. Cold Stone is from Arizona. Yeah, I didn't try the Cold Stone part yet. I just got a nice coffee there one day. I don't know what the Cold Stone stuff is like. Ice cream, I suppose. Oh, and they have a Hobby Lobby and Bath and Body Works, Lowe's, Home Depot, all the stuff that Sheboygan doesn't have. So all the businesses always come here last because we don't have any big skyscraper cities. So they think they won't get business. Katrina says, oh my God, it's good. Well, maybe next summer I'll order something and try it. And Belfry Bat says Cold Stone is mediocre. I guess I won't know until I find out, until I try it. Oh, and they got a Starbucks, a real true Starbucks in a building of its own. They had one in the Family Fair supermarket for a few years, but it was just a teeny little kiosk that you walk up to. And then they finally built a real one where you can go in and sit down and drink and all that. And it has the food. And so that's the first real Starbucks up here. Alpena doesn't have one. Petoskey is another place that has a tiny kiosk in the grocery store. And the poor workers have to sing if you tip them. Well, that would be embarrassing. I don't think it'd be worth the tip. Weird.
Yeah.
Katrina, do you have Bigby? Yes, there's one in Gaylord and there's one in Petoskey. And the one in Petoskey is inside the Meijer. And then the one in Gaylord is all by itself. But when I was working at Walmart across from the Meijer in Petoskey, I would go over there to get a nice coffee from Bigby, and it was good. You can put whatever flavored syrups you want in there. I haven't gone to the one in Gaylord yet, but I'm sure I will eventually. Katrina, I think they're better than Starbucks. Yeah, they seem to be. And they have a lot more flavor options. Susan Moss says, Bigby is my favorite. Yeah. Oh, they put one of those. I haven't been to that one, but we don't go to Alpena that much. But we'll go more once the COVID stuff is over, because my dad lives in Metalodge over there, and we want to go visit him. But with all the COVID things all the time, they keep closing it up for visitors. So you can't see him in person. But once that stops, then we'll go over there every little while to go see my dad and do shopping and whatever. Katrina says, if you go online to their website, they have a ton of flavors that aren't on the restaurant menu. All right. I know at the one in Petoskey, there's a little card right next to your face with a whole bunch on there. But I don't know if that's all of them, or if maybe not all of them have that little card on the wall. Because there was a bunch of stuff on there. I have a Bigby card too, but I haven't used that in a while. We tried the Five Guys in Gaylord once, and it was okay, but I thought it comes out as too expensive because there are no combo meals. You have to order every item one at a time, and then it comes out really expensive. So we haven't gone back there. And they have a Qdoba in Gaylord, which nobody else has that. So, and I mean, there's other restaurants that have been there already, like McDonald's and Burger King and KFC and Big Boy and Culver's, but those aren't really new. They've been there. Wendy's, Taco Bell, stuff like that. I mean, that's the regular old plain stuff. Catherine B says, do you like Culver's? Yeah, I thought they were pretty good. I wasn't very impressed with their fried chicken, but the burgers are good. And I like the frozen custard. Byerly, Buffalo Wild Wings by there, expect to spend over $100. Well, I went to that Buffalo Wild Wings and I didn't have to spend $100. How much did you order? And I used to go to the one in Mount Pleasant. I was there about 3 times, and it wasn't over $100, and it was 3 people, so I don't know. But I don't plan on going back there anytime soon either, because it's not like, oh my God, I got to have it. I don't really care either way. But yeah, there's one of those in Gaylord, and I keep forgetting about it. It's next to Meijer, because I don't really care about it. And they have Applebee's, but so does everybody except Sheboygan. Sheboygan doesn't even have a Taco Bell or a Wendy's. Sheboygan doesn't have much.
Never has.
Nope. Belfry Bats, do you guys play cribbage? No, and we don't know how either.
Nope.
I'm not even sure how you play it or what it. I don't know anything about it. Katrina says Buffalo Wild Wings is overpriced. Wing Snob and Wing Stop are better. Well, we don't have that around here. And I mean, there's still a lot of restaurants that we never got around here, like Chick-fil-A or Chipotle or some other ones I keep thinking, here. Belfry Bats. Applebee's is puke wrapped in diarrhea. I liked eating there. They were the only ones that had anything. 3,000 calories per plate. Briley Time says, my papa told me about back in the 50s, they had a drive-through where Woodwinds is. Yes, they did. It was an A&W. And if you go on that, you grew up in Onaway, Michigan when Facebook group, there are photos of it from back then. And Green Acres says, we moved from downstate recently and Sheboygan area has nothing, LOL. You're right. Nothing. They were supposed to get a Meijer 10 years ago and they never did. And it looks like they never will.
Yeah, they've been fighting over the damn water line.
Yeah, well, they got that solved in 2019 and they said they were waiting for word from Meijer and then it never happened. I don't know if it's because of COVID or because Meijer said, screw them, we're sick of their crap. So they probably won't ever get it. So that's why we go to Gaylord, because there are a lot of sales and stuff at Meijer, and they sell a lot of food that Walmart doesn't sell, and we like to go there, but we have to go to Gaylord. And Punk Skunk says, our Arizona Culver's has a good seasonal walleye fish sandwich. By the way, cribbage has too much math for my taste, LOL. Yeah, I don't like math, so that probably wouldn't be fun. I don't know if the Culvers around here have that or not. I haven't been to one in a few years. I'll have to look into it. But where we live, it's always a drive to go to anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour. And I'm used to it because that's how I grew up. Because I grew up not very far from here. It's always been a drive to go shopping. I don't care. Yeah. I'm used to it. It was kind of weird when I lived in Alpena and the Walmart was right around the corner. That's what was weird. Katrina says, do you guys have Jet's Pizza up there? Yeah, there's one in Gaylord right next to the freeway. We've never stopped at it, but I always see it. I don't think anybody's allowed inside it yet. Because every time we go by there, it looks deserted. But the sign is lit up that says open. And there's something on there, delivery and pickup only. Still after all this time. So you can't go in the building. Still. But all the fast food places up here are like that too. McDonald's, KFC, Taco Bell, Burger King, Wendy's, the ones like that. Still, after all this time, you can't go in the building. Some of the sit-down restaurants let you in, but not the fast food places. And it looks like they probably never will because it's been almost 2 years. Katrina says, oh my God, it's great deep dish. Well, next time we're in Gaylord, if we feel like pizza, we can try them out. Because I have never tried them. There used to be a Quiznos in that same building, and the subs were really good, and then all of a sudden they were gone. I don't know why. I don't know why they didn't make it, but they didn't. Riley says, Chinese, every time drive by, can't stop, open. When can close? I like going for the all-you-can-eat buffet. Are you talking about the one in Sheboygan? Because we used to go there, but I try to stay away from places like that because I'm already fat enough. All-you-can-eat and me do not need to be in the same place at the same time. But yeah, when we used to go, the food was good. Punk Skunk, did you get your boosters yet? No, and we want to. We called the doctor's office and they said, well, we'll put you on the list and we'll let you know when we have some. So, I don't know. We got them originally from Meijer, but next time we're in Meijer, which is probably going to be the third, we'll go to the pharmacy counter and say, can we just get it or what? Because the doctor's office in Onaway doesn't seem to care if people have them or not. They keep saying they don't have any. Yeah, well, that's a load of crap because there is not a vaccine shortage anymore. So how do you not have
any? Yet on their sign that says vaccines available.
Yeah.
So
on their sign when you drive by, and on their digital sign it says COVID vaccine
available.
Yeah.
Saying it's available, but then
you call them and they say nope, we don't have it. Okay, that makes sense.
And then put you on a list.
Yeah. So I'm hoping Meijer is just doing walk-ins.
Okay, so you know what you call that?
False advertising.
Exactly. Poor business.
Katrina says that's where we got ours, Meijer. Well, I thought they were going to send us a text when it was ready to get time to get the next one, and they never did. So we have to ask them, and that's in Gaylord. So next time we're in Gaylord, we have to go to the pharmacy and ask them what's going on. If we can have it right then, or if we have to make an appointment. Okay, Susan Moss. I just got mine at Meijer yesterday. No appointment walk-ins. All right. Well, hopefully the one in Gaylord is the same way. Because we just want to get it and have it. So when we go down there to go shopping at the beginning of the month, we will go to the counter and find out. Katrina says you can make an appointment at Meijer on their website. Last time I checked that, it said you had to be old or high risk, but that was before they made the decision to let everybody have them. So we'll have to see
if they updated their system.
Yeah, see if they've changed it. Katrina, what month did you get your second vaccine? It was at the beginning of May. It has definitely been 6 months. Expect we're going to have to get these boosters for our whole lives. What's his name? Fauci, whatever. And he doesn't know if we're going to have to get boosters forever. Well, yes, of course we are. Just like the flu shot. And I don't have any problem with it. Katrina says at 6 months you're eligible. Yeah, I know. Because it was May 1st or May 4th or something like that. And Briley, just ignore all that. Don't worry about it. And Katrina says, I think it will be like the flu shot. Yeah, me too. Because you can't just stop and that's it. You're always going to need it. You always need the flu shot. So why wouldn't you need that shot? Just common sense. But if you haven't dropped a like yet, go ahead and do it. Because the video needs it. You know, this live stream needs more likes. It's looking pretty bad right now. Lots of the other thing. But anyway, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up because it's been almost an hour and a half and not a lot's going on.
No.
But we do want to thank everybody who came. Belfry Bats, how do you drop a like on the iPhone? It's underneath the video. If you're on full screen, get out of full screen and it'll be right down underneath the video. And Briley says, I can see it. I'm not creepy. I'm just lazy on update. Katrina says, maybe I don't want to, LOL. Kidding. And Punk Skunk says, trying to find the like button, but can't find it. Well, it's right underneath the underneath the video over on the left. I mean, if you can't find it, that's all right. But if you can find it, then go ahead and do that. But like I said, I want to thank everybody who came.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
If on live chat on phone, press X. Oh yeah, you have to go out of the live chat, shut that off. Oh, thank you, Katrina. And then this thing shows up. And then you can go back in the live chat. And thank you to everybody who goes ahead and hits that like button, even if you do it later. So we're going to go ahead and end it now because I don't know what else is going on. But thanks to everybody who came. And you go ahead and say goodnight.
So everybody have a great morning.
Yeah, And I'll be filming a video tomorrow. So Tuesday's the next video. So bye, everybody. Say
Good
bye.
morning.